Coming up, an insurance, oh, this is a very hot insurance startup, Lemonade. It's like everyone's talking about this. They're going to be on here. They're also at TechCrunch Disrupt.
All right, welcome back to Cheddar, everyone. Joining us now is Daniel Schreiber, CEO and co-founder of the insurance company Lemonade, which uses AI to get claims processed and paid more quickly than probably what you are used to. So recently announced expansion into California just last week, May 10th. So why California as the third market to enter?
Well, when you look at the US, you've got the financial center here in New York and you've got the tech center in California. So if you want to kind of bookend the nation, that's where you want to start, in those two locations. But frankly, we're filed in 47 states. So before the year's out, we hope to cover about 90% of the population.
So Kavitha, pull up my screen for a second. Daniel, what's interesting about this is it makes it dead simple. Like you go online and right here on the screen, renter's insurance $5, homeowner's insurance $25, especially for renter's insurance. I've long argued that everybody should have renter's insurance because it's so cheap, but they don't get it. For $5, how much coverage do you get?
You get $10,000 of personal property, you get $100,000 of liability. It's a fabulous
That's
package.
pretty amazing.
And it's about 80% cheaper than what you would get for
And what do you get as a homeowner? What do you get for $25?
Well, that will depend on the value of your home. So
roughly.
Tens of thousands of dollars of coverage, hundreds of thousands of dollars of the property itself. But what we're finding is that about 90% of people who have joined Lemonade never bought insurance before. What we're doing is expanding the market. The mixture of such an easy experience, the association with insurance is that it's cumbersome, paperwork, horrible. Moving it to something you can do in seconds, and as you mentioned earlier, get paid in seconds, is pretty transformative.
And even though we're showing desktop here, I think that if you use it on the app and you have everything synced in, you can literally get it in seconds with just a tab via the app, which makes it's trying to make it a lot more fast and efficient.
That's exactly right. If you've spent more than 90 seconds trying to get insurance, you're doing something wrong in our case. And you know, we see people log in at 2 a.m. from their pajamas at home buying insurance, no brokers, everything's instant. And insurance companies are relatively good at taking your money, so they'll try and onboard you pretty quickly. The proof of the pudding is really in the eating. What happens when you make a claim? And Lemonade has now paid claims, multiple claims, many claims, daily pays claims in seconds. So using the same AI and the same behavioral economics that power our engine to enable you to go on board, make a claim, and get paid on the spot is really orders of magnitude ahead of anything that you see today.
Why is it called Lemonade?
When life gives you lemons.
Ask the guy who named the company Cheddar. Why?
If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So when bad things happen...
That's a good name.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that's clever. That's good.
Thank you.
It is clever. Very quickly, how are you going to acquire new customers? You have $60 million in funding, Sequoia Capital, Thrive Capital. These are companies that have invested in your firm. And you said that most people, you want to tap essentially the people that aren't even using insurance right now. So how are you going to acquire and market to those customers?
What we see is most people hear about us through word of mouth. One of the amazing things, you go onto Twitter and you search for Lemonade, and what you'll see is that people are buying insurance and tweeting about it, which is unheard of. They talk about it being fun, being enjoyable, being delightful, words that you don't typically associate with insurance. So we're seeing a lot of people coming in simply through word of mouth, personal recommendations from friends, but we also use Google AdWords and all that kind of stuff as well. So a mixture of shows like yours, word of mouth, and advertising.
And in the states you're in, you're an insurance company, an insurance broker. What are you in New York and California?
It's a great question. We are a licensed insurance carrier. And let me tell you in a second why. We simply don't believe that you can take a 100-year-old edifice, sprinkle some technology on top of it with a nice front-end broker, and transform the experience. If you want to do it, you've got to tackle the hard work, you've got to rebuild everything from scratch. And Lemonade is not simply an insurance company. We're an insurance company that has a very different business model. We don't make money by denying claims. We take a flat fee. So this is a tech approach to insurance, whereby if there's money left over at the end of the year, it goes to a non-profit of your choosing rather than being pocketed with us. The upshot being, we're not in conflict with you. When you make a claim, we don't benefit at all by denying or delaying your claim. So we pay them much more quickly. There's no conflict of interest between us and our customers. So a very different business model.
Well, look, a pleasure having you. Daniel Schreiber, CEO and co-founder of insurance company Lemonade. I hear in my circles, I hear a lot of people talking about your company, and people are very excited. So congratulations on everything so far.
Thank you.
Google's actually an investor.